Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I am going to review the newest foundation in the market. This one is the Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. I am super curious. I am very excited to see how this foundation performs today. So before I start the application, I'm going to give you a little bit of information about this foundation. It is a weightless liquid foundation that delivers buildable medium coverage with a light diffusing effect for up to 16 hours. It is a medium coverage and the finish is natural. Highlighted ingredients here are light diffusing pigments, so it's deliver a natural soft focus finish and help protect against blue light. Blurring spears minimize the look of imperfections, fine lines, and wrinkles. White tea extract, vitamin E, and antioxidants. It sounds really good, so we are going to see it today. First, I'm going to apply my primer. I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enrich primer today to see how it goes. So I'm done with the primer. Now let's try this foundation on. I like that it comes with a pump already. This foundation has 30 ml and it has 12 months shelf life after opening. Shake it one more time and let's try. So I'm gonna do 2 full pump, and actually my shade is number 7. Now I just ordered this online because at Sephora website it's just available online right now. So I chose number 7, hoping that this is not going to be too light for me. Okay, as you see, that first initial application, the shade, it's not too bad for me. I think I can just apply bronzer later if it's a bit light. The consistency of foundation, it's a little bit more on the thicker side. It's not as watery. So that is so far, and I still have this much, so that's more than 2 pump. And I would say, first glance, the coverage is really good. So that's what I noticed so far, and I'm just gonna finish this side here. You can see how it applies here. It finishes medium. Oh my god, that actually looks really good. Wow. This primer, you guys, I really like it too, the Bobbi Brown. Oh my god, I cannot stop using it. So now let me try here on my forehead. So far that's how it's looking. I'm just gonna use this small brush to reach the corner of my nose because the brush is way too big. Alright you guys, so here is the full application of the Hourglass foundation as you see. But before I say something, I wanted to hear your thoughts. What do you think about this foundation just by looking on my skin right now? What do you think? Is it good enough? So leave your comment down below. And now here are my initial thought about this foundation. First of all, I definitely need a darker shade. So this one, now looking at my face, just the rest of my neck, it's definitely darker, but I'm not going to put any bronzer or contour because I wanted to see if this foundation oxidizes on me, and if that's the case, maybe I don't need it. The other thing that I noticed on this foundation is the formula. I am very impressed because that's the formula that I want. It's slightly thicker consistency but a medium coverage and a natural finish. And if you notice, there's a slight glow on my skin right now. I did put a powder anyway. This one is from NARS Crystal Powder, but you can still see that slight glow on my face, which is, it's probably coming from a foundation, which is I like. It's not super oily. The other thing that I noticed with this one as well is when you first apply it, the product actually travels quite well, so you don't need a lot. I had 2 full pump. I actually didn't use all of it. The other thing that I noticed is when you apply the foundation, you can definitely see that foundation-y looking on the skin, but right after about 3 to 5 minutes, starting to blend on the skin, which is I appreciate it too. But there's something that I just wanted to share with you guys quickly, and this is something that most of the time is my problem with a foundation. I have a little bit of dryness around here, most especially on this area, and it's definitely there. I could see that little dry skin peeking through, and most of the time when a foundation is really good and if it works on my skin, that dryness will just disappear over time the longer I wear the foundation. But there are some foundation that I have tried before that it will just get worse, and it will just make my skin more flaky, it will cling on the dryness, it will separate. So that's the thing that I'm worried about this foundation for now. I'm not sure if you can really see, but it's slightly there. Maybe you can't, but I'm telling you guys, I can see. It's different when you are looking at at it in person. I did have a natural light on that side and I went to peek through, and it's definitely there. I am going to watch out for that, but for now, these are my initial thought. We are going to figure out later, so make sure that you check at the very end of this video, because I will probably do an about 8 to 9 hours today. And I think that's it. I will see you on the next few hours. Bye guys. Hey guys, I am back to check with you how this foundation performs after wearing it for actually 7 hours already. And this is the result. You wouldn't believe it. First thing, I have a story for you to tell. So today I applied my foundation, I set it with a powder, I have a little bit of concealer, and that's it. Today I wasn't even active. I was just at home. I was actually with my friend, so she visited me at home, so we just chit chat, we had the coffee and stuff like that. So I wasn't active at all, but this is how the foundation looked like. I cannot believe how bad this foundation goes. So remember this morning I was worried a little bit. This is by far the worst ever foundation I have ever reviewed and I have ever tried. Even worse than the first Hourglass foundation that I have tried before. This one is like nightmare. I was asking my friend and she was looking at my face and she was like, oh my god, look at your foundation, it looks so horrible. And we look at natural light. She kept looking at it. She even took a picture, and I even took a picture as well, and I couldn't believe it. So if you cannot see on the camera, I'm gonna just get a little bit more closer, and I don't know if this is good enough, but I'm gonna tone down a little bit of my light so that you can see the effect. So maybe that, or let's do a little bit darker, still darker. Okay, maybe that is good enough. But around here you can see everything is separated, and also it did cling on my dryness, but at the same time it is floating on my skin, and I don't understand. Look at around my nose here. You see that? It came off, and over here it's sort of like depositing in this area, which is I didn't even touch at all. But you can see around my face here. Oh my goodness, around my forehead. I cannot explain what type of foundation I'm wearing right now. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, is this serious? I was like, oh my god, this foundation is freaking expensive. This is $74 Canadian, and this is what I'm getting. Like, come on. This is something that I have never seen before. This is the worst. So I'm not even going to go 8 to 9 hours, because starting like 5 hours it started to separate, and then it started to cling on my dryness, and then just right after that it got worse. So yes, if I have to rate this foundation, if there is 0, I could probably rate it like this. I mean, it's not worth it. So maybe I would rate it 1, because it's just shocking to me and I could not believe it. And I do think that you have to save your money for this foundation. So that's it, you guys. I'm sorry that this is not a successful foundation review, but now you know. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you still like this video. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe my channel. It's going to help me a lot, and I will see you on my next video. Bye guys.